Pauli Murray was a lawyer, priest, poet, author, and the first African-American woman in 1977 to be ordained in the Episcopal Church. Pauli's achievements are extraordinary because she faced so many challenges throughout her life. At a young age, she lost both her parents, but she knew from that time that she would be of a service to others. Throughout her life, she was an advocate for civil rights and was never afraid to challenge social injustice. The discrimination she faced on the grounds of her race and gender did not deter her from her desire to help. As a young woman, she applied to the all-white University of North Carolina to study law, only to be rejected. This experience not only spurred her on to qualify as a lawyer elsewhere, but she later went to set up the Congress of Racial Equality. Pauli counted Eleanor Roosevelt amongst her friends. Pauli Murray has been described as a significant 20th century African-American intellectual. It was said that as a person of faith, she personified the power of Christ's love to transform the world around her. Her strong sense of inclusion and equality was inseparable from the biblical call for peace and reconciliation. For me, her life, work, and poetry reflect the struggles and triumph of hope. And she serves as a source of inspiration to keep pressing in, to keep trying, knowing that one day righteousness will prevail. During her life, she turned every denial and rejection into a force for good, breaking down barriers to enable people to realise their aspiration as individuals made in God's image. I came across her story and poetry long after I became ordained. And what resonated with me was her ability to persevere, irrespective of the context and the opposition she encountered. She lived out of a strong sense of purpose and ensured that other people would also be able to achieve whatever they were called to. Resilience and hope are two words that describe her. She wrote, "If one could characterise in a single phrase the contribution of Black women in America, I think it would be survival with dignity against incredible odds." Her writing reflects that strong conviction that righteousness does indeed prevail. Pauli was that rare combination of artist, pragmatist, advocate, and activist. All of those things inspired by her faith, never afraid to keep challenging barriers. Her story encourages me, and when I tell others about her struggles, they too are inspired to pursue their dreams, irrespective of those who might want to say otherwise.